Well, good morning. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We went to launch the live stream moments ago, but it started, then it stopped suddenly. So hopefully this one sticks. And I hope everybody's okay. In just a minute, we're going to talk with, playback conversation we had with a listener of ours named Nicole, who's the mom of a 17-year-old girl that was at the mall yesterday in Glendale, Tanger Outlets, where the shooting occurred. And just the story of that that terrible reckoning with one of these things you hear about. You think we would be better equipped after hearing of these things happening all too frequently, but you don't really know what to say or do until it happens to you. So I said this on the air a few minutes ago. That caught my attention because 24 hours earlier, we had the softball team in that area at the In-N-Out Burger after we had just played a game, and the girls wanted to stop and get something to eat. And it's the weird thing about shootings like this is they just occur anywhere and everywhere now. It's not a certain part of town. It's not a shady location. It can happen anywhere, and it did at the Tanger Outlets. So,
good morning.
Alice is in Nashville, Music City, USA.
Cue the trumpet.
It goes, it's a good morning.
Sounds like Chicago.
I don't know where we stole that from. Well, Brooke, I want you to back sell.
An all-time favorite from Garth on 102.5 KNIX. We are Tim, Ben, and Brooke, and we thank you for listening to us.
Yeah, and these are the kinds of things that, as a parent, make you feel older and age you quickly. The story about the shooting yesterday at the Tanger Outlet Mall, that's in the Westgate Entertainment District over there by State Farm Stadium. And this is a listener of ours named Nicole, who reached out to Barrel Boy because she just wanted to say thanks to the first responders and the Glendale police especially. But she sent a screenshot of a text interaction between her and her 17-year-old daughter, Mackenzie, who was on lockdown at the time after hearing the gunfire and being told by the police to shelter in place, if you will. Listen to this. This is at 3:07 yesterday. She apparently had talked to her daughter on the phone already, but she texted to her daughter, get to a safe place and hide. Don't go anywhere until it's been cleared by the police. Mackenzie says, we're all in the back of a store. Mom says, good, don't go up front. Try to stay quiet. She says, the cops told us to hide and they'll come in when it's safe. They have so many guns and people running around. That's just chilling.
I can't. Oh my! I can imagine.
Can't process it as a parent.
Mom says, you're okay. Listen to the police and don't go anywhere until they get you, and stay low. Good gosh. Nicole is with us on the phone. She's been a part of the show in a lot of fun reasons. Pyramid of Winning. See her at concerts all the time. In fact, she'll be out at the barbecue at Beer Fest this weekend. But when did you first hear from Nicole? The police are saying this incident started at about 2:45. When did you first hear from your daughter?
3:02. He texts me, Mom, I need to call you. I'm a school teacher, so her calling during the day isn't normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she texts, I need to talk. And so she did that, and then she called right away, and I could just hear the panic in her voice. And Mom, I'm at the mall, and I go, yeah, I know. She goes, there's been a shooting. What?
Oh boy.
There's been a shooting, and my heart just sunk right then. I
Yeah.
froze. Didn't know what to do. She said, I'm okay. I'm in a dressing room. And I said, what? She said, yeah, I'm in a dressing room. I said, okay. Didn't ask all the right things first. Like, did you hear it? Did you see it? I was just, are you okay? And that was then. She told me that she was at PacSun, and she said the music's incredibly loud there. She couldn't hear anything, and I guess that's a blessing right now. But when she left the store, the mall was a ghost town. It was just empty. And they tried to go into a Wetzel pretzel place, and she tried to open the door, and the lady shook her head no. And she turned back around, and there was an officer there who led her back to another store and said that they were on lockdown and she needed to go and hide.
You're saying you didn't ask all the right questions. What are you supposed to ask? It's such a shocking thing to deal with all of a sudden. What are you supposed
I
to
think
ask?
you asked the perfect right question. You
Right.
ask if your baby was okay first.
Right.
I don't have any parenting book on this chapter, but
No.
I just made sure she was okay. She had her best friend was with her. I asked if she was okay, if she had called her mom. I don't know. I'm just incredibly thankful for the Glendale police and the communication that they had. So I started watching Twitter, watching the news clearly on where I could pick up my minor, who I let go to the mall
Right.
on a half shift.
Wow.
How long did it take for you to realize things were going to be okay?
When she said she was escorted by an officer, I felt better, but it took me an hour to get to her, and that's the longest hour of my life. I swear.
Wow.
But
it was intense.
I hope you found solace in the fact that you're such a good mom because you're giving props to the police and you've taught her do what the police say, follow the police, and that helped her be safe. And that's kudos to you and the police. Wow.
Yeah, she's a good girl. I just know she has a good head on her shoulders, probably more level thinking than I was yesterday. She said the cops told us to go and hide. They'll come and get us when it's safe. And I told her, listen to the police and don't go anywhere until they come back for you.
Well, you think about the police in this situation. They have to sort out who the bad people are and who the good people are. And so they have no idea. And so it's a heart stopping and must be a very challenging thing to be an officer dealing with something like this. So yeah, a tip of our cap to them as well. Thank them and all the first responders for the work they do in these situations. Sadly, every day. So I'm glad everybody's okay, Nicole. And
Amen.
I'm
I
sure
can't imagine.
next time she wants to go to the mall, it's probably going to be a little bit of a pause. Huh?
They may with her mom or with one of those backpacks those monkey wearing backpacks with the leash. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's 17.
Don't forget your Kevlar vest, honey. My gosh. Ugh. All right.
I'm just kidding. It's just something we didn't have this talk before. What are we going to do if there's a shooting at a place I'm at? So now it just makes you think that, unfortunately, these conversations need to be a table conversation at some point.
That's a really good point. Yeah, that is. Well, Nicole, thanks for spending a couple minutes and sharing your side of the story. We're really glad Mackenzie and all the other people are safe and okay this morning, thanks to the Glendale Police.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you this weekend.
All right. Wow. Something to celebrate this weekend with her for sure. All right. It's Tim Denenbrook, and I don't know. We'll talk a little barbecue and beer fest FAQs in just a minute.
Bartender looks at me like, pony up, man. We're closing.
Yeah, and I think we'll mention as we kind of get close to the, just kind of throw that in as sort of a little aside. I was saying people needed to watch the stream because Ben just started, whenever that guy comes on our TV. So where Ben sits, he's looking in our studio. There, he can see the TV over my shoulder. And he'll just start flailing his arms like that guy in the commercial.
Could you imagine if he was handcuffed?
What would he do? He'd probably
explode.
I had them here just a minute ago.
Good morning, Cheryl. Well, that puts just a whole new perspective on things, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's crazy because, before the Columbine thing many, many years ago, it's like something like that would have made the national newscast.
That's true.
Just the fact that somebody showed up at a mall with a gun.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, that's going to be our top local story.
Well, that was interesting that
Sad.
they were, I turned on the news as soon as I got home yesterday from softball practice, and they're saying right away it's not an active shooter,
Mm-hmm.
not just some random person with a gun walking around, which that did happen at Westgate the end of 2020.
That's right.
But oh, the only thing that comes close to what Nicole felt yesterday, getting that call from her daughter, was years ago when my kids were teenagers. Doorbell rang at like 2 a.m. and woke me up out of deep sleep, and I stumbled to the door, and there's a police officer standing there. And it's just like, oh my God.
That makes your heart sink because that's usually never something you want to.
Yeah.
Nothing good ever.
I mean,
comes
it
of
was
that
like
usually.
15 seconds of seeing the cop and then kind of composing myself and opening the door.
Yeah.
And so we had a security system, and it was very windy, and the wind was blowing the telephone line to the house, causing our security system to briefly intermittently disconnect. And so there was, some sort of alarm went off at the police station, and they were just calling to see if everything was okay at our house. And I was just like, oh, I couldn't go back to sleep. I mean, I was so rattled, but yeah.
I think that you need to play Bo Baby Laughing on the stream to lighten the
Exactly.
lighten the
Yeah,
mood.
I agree.
I mean, if you can't, it's the best sound in the world. And if you're having a rough day,
Yeah.
you just need to see this. And
Let's see. I had the FAQ. All right, so we want to talk about the gates open at noon. What time? The time of all the stuff that happens. Where should I park?
you have all this information? Okay.
Martin said, "Pony up."
Children 12 and under are free with a paying adult.
Can you bring a lawn chair?
What's that? In Instagram, you can. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Ben, you want to back sell this?
There's nothing I'd rather do.
Can I bring my own chair?
The Bend, Perry digging too. 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke. Good morning.
Hey, they just played the place we're going to be for this weekend's Barbecue and Beer Fest. They were at the Ostrich Festival, and now we're taking over with beer, barbecue, and great country music. It's this Saturday, and we're really glad that this thing is back on the agenda because we had it all queued up and ready to go, and then the pandemic shut it down. But we're close enough now that we're getting all kinds of questions. So first, let's talk about the musical acts and when you can expect entertainment on the main stage. Brooke?
Okay, so Cameron Marlowe gets on at 5:05, and then let's see, Parker McCollum about 6:20, and Lee Bryce about 8:20.
Great. Doors are going to open at noon, which is good because you'll want to get out there to get your barbecue on and some beer. There's all kinds of things going on, all kinds of stuff for the family, like BMX bike demonstrations and who knows, all kinds of cool different things, kind of like side features for this festival. And then the music will be firing up. I think somebody's on the stage at 3, a local act. But as far as the main people, you will want to catch Cameron Marlowe. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Jacob Morris, and then of course we got DJ Smiles.
DJ Smiles.
Of course.
Yeah.
What?
He should be the headline. No,
I mean,
Cameron Marlowe, when he opened for Brad Paisley, blew the place away.
Yeah.
Loved it.
The big thing is how you're going to get there. And if you're going to drive yourself, where are you going to park? There are 2 parking areas. There's a map on the KNIX Barbecue and Beer Festival main page. So if you go to KNIX Country, there's a link to it. You can see the parking map. But let's see, there's 2 different levels. General admission parking is $10 and preferred parking is $20. There's also, of course, rideshare options that are real close. So that's an excellent idea if you're planning on being out there and drinking the beer of the Beer and Barbecue Festival. Somebody wanted to know what the purchase policy. Some of these things, they make you buy a wristband and there you have to swipe it. It's not that complicated. A lot of the vendors will take credit cards or debit cards, but for those that don't, there will be ATMs on site. It is a family event. It says admission for children 12 years and under is free. That's nice.
Mhm.
Somebody want to know, can you bring your own lawn chair? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if you act like a child that's 12 and under?
Ben.
Ben.
Well, Ben, we'll try to limit Ben's stage time with the microphone.
You can't limit it. That's one of the highlights of the barbecue festival,
Mhm.
Ben's stage announcements.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I'm not eating tomorrow all day, and I'm bringing my appetite and my thirst.
And make sure your phone is charged because you don't want Ben to walk on stage and grab a mic and your phone die, just as you're starting a video.
What happened?
FAQ for the Barbecue Fest. Can I bring my pet? Well, for the health and safety of the animals and the guests, no pets are allowed at the event, which is too bad. I'm going to have to leave the Burmese python at home.
Oh, just this time.
All right. I think those are the main questions. So if you've got others, you can reach out to us or just go to knixcountry.com, search BBQ, and either you'll find the information right there or there's a link exactly to all of the frequently asked questions. So we're fired up. We're ready to go.
Alexander on our stream said, Ben on the mic is the only reason I bought tickets.
Thank you, Alexander.
That'll be our big announcement. Who's the main act? It's Ben after several beers with a microphone in his hand.
I am the police.
It's Tim, Ben, and Brooke. Brooke has hired me, Tim, for a very special job. And I'm the king of the side hustle. So I'll do anything, and you'll find out what that is in just a few minutes. Plus, we've got another name for $10,000, the $10,000 callback from Accident Law Group and KNIX. Oh, man, I almost choked right there. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. All right. Oh, dang it. And I promise we will play this.
I'll have a barbecue stand on my white t-shirt. There in Tumbleweed Park for a big concert. There's a Sheila Bryce and Parker McCullum. I got a short rib plate and a tall cool one. All my friends tonight, yeah, we're having fun at the KNIX Barbecue Beer Fest.
How about that? Okay. And now, by special request, to lighten the mood, here's Bo Baby laughing. Oh. The other kid's like, hell, what's the problem? Who is that other kid?
My friend, 1-year-old. Her name's Olivia. It's Bo's girlfriend.
Oh, sweet.
He thinks this noise. That's what he was dying laughing at.
And were you making that noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Look at Olivia. Well, if
She's
that's
like-
just what you're going to do, then I'm out of here.
She's like, I don't really think this is not my brand of comedy. I mean, there's just no better sound. No better sound.
Oh, those little, I just love babies.
And then not pictured 1 hour later, it was bedtime.
The many, many facets.
Hey, the Potato's sleeping 11 or 12 hours. He's living his best life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks to a woman. Oh, she lives in Gilbert. Her name is Kara. And she posted on her Instagram, she was in the carpool line and she was listening to country music. If she listens to our station, she's like my, what's his name? Tony Robbins.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll freak out if she's a KNIX fan.
Wow.
You tap into your personal power. How many people do a Tony Robbins impression? Not a lot of people.
I've been to Gallup.
Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona. Heather, yes, there are still tickets available. The price went up, though. They're $40 if you buy them before Saturday and $50 if you buy them Saturday. So they were $20 for ever and ever. Actually, when we put them on sale, Thanksgiving weekend or Black Friday, they were $10. Sure is. Oh, Brooke, there's more line dance lessons. There's Kong Pong, cornhole, oversized checkers, pony rides, and a petting zoo.
Well, don't forget about the place that sells phone chargers that my mom said it's the best phone charger she's ever had. She wanted me to tell the people about that.
Hey, it's where I connected for the first time with the people from Arizoniacs, the shirt company that I like. There's a half pipe BMX and skateboard stunt show. There's Doc Dogs competition. Let's see. Oh, there's a hot dog and pie eating contest. Now, what kind of pie? Let's see what you're talking about.
Further mention of the KNIX Barbecue and Beer Festival. You know, everybody's talking about it. Hottest ticket in town. No lessons.
I'm just laughing at my daughter's Instagram. It's just funny. What a great suggestion on Brooks' Insta. No, you re-tagged, you reposted the KNX country. If you have a question about the
No, I
barbecue
did.
and beer-
I did it myself. I said screenshot, boom.
yeah, I'm saying it came from KNX country, but you reposted it. So if you have a question about,
Mm-mm,
okay, I'm looking at the KNX. It's on your Instagram, but it comes from KNX country, doesn't it?
mm-mm. I just screenshotted it.
Oh, I see. It's the iHeartRadio app
Yeah.
shot. Gotcha. Anyway, that part doesn't matter. What does? If you have a question that we didn't answer, just go to the talkback feature as you listen on the iHeartRadio app to KNX Country. Just click on the microphone and ask your question. Oh, yeah. Let's go back to the FAQs. Hmm. You cannot bring in your shade tent. There's no taunting, abusive, or disruptive language allowed or obscene gestures. Bags cannot exceed 12 by 12 by 12. Do they have to be clear? Okay.
No BYOB to the barbecue and beer fest.
No.
Can't do that.
There'll be plenty of beer there.
And can you bring in your water, your own water? Is that a question?
I mean,
That's a good question. I
I
would
don't know.
think, but don't quote me. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be warm, so I'm hydrating.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the first really hot day, so make sure you do hydrate.
Yeah, the first day that it's hot like this, wear you out. Pace yourself.
Pace. That's a good.
Engage-
Ben's giving advice on pacing.
I'm talking to myself. This is advice from me, from myself. Engage the core. Hydrate. Pace. At the end of the night, the roads are icy and all the drunks are out. So Uber or Lyft home. Thank you.
Good morning.
Look at that.
This is the Welcome to Arizona Instagram. Yeah, Brooke and I were looking at the Boots in the Park at maybe jumping in on the line dance lessons.
Oh yeah.
Well, Heather, we'll look forward to meeting you. We're going to be there from about 2 o'clock on. You'll see us on the stage sometimes, and then we'll be kind of just out and about. Going to have a place where you can come by and snap a pic. An Instagrammable background will be there for you.
It's all about the Insta.
Yep.
Well, Valerie, Barrel Boy says they're allowing bags that are 12 by 12 and didn't say anything about them being clear. All right. Ben,
Yeah, Bill.
in the max out, Brooke, you're going to jump right into it here. We're going to go about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Eight noon, 2 and 4.
Half a bar hotel.
We're 1 minute out.
Yep.
I have to show something we reposted on KNX Country. All right. It's you, Ben.
Go Vols. 1025 KNIX, half of my hometown, Kenny and Kelsey. We're Tim Ben and Brooke.
Rocky Top, you always be.
Home sweet home to me.
I have a little bit of an embarrassing confession.
Okay.
I don't know how to rap.
Oh, it's all right,
Not
Brooke. It's
not like 50 Cent rap.
Oh,
But I cannot wrap a present with
Oh.
wrapping paper. Every time I give someone a gift, it's in a cute little gift bag. I know how to throw the tissue paper in there, but I'm so bad at wrapping presents. And on Sunday, I'm going to one of those Pinteresty fancy baby showers.
yeah.
And I don't want a picture to be taken and my rackety present is over there in the background. So I come in and I'm like, I don't know how to wrap. And Tim goes, oh, I'm a pro. Bring it in. I'll wrap it for you.
That's right.
Which I thought was kind of hilarious because I just think of my dad and he wouldn't know how to rap. But you felt so confident. You have it in your hands right now. You have the paper and you even make your own bows.
Yeah.
This is blowing my mind.
Really?
Brooke brought in the paper, some ribbon, and a big box. What's in this box? Like a new baby backpack or something?
Yeah, it's like a baby big diaper bag thing, and it's huge.
The
And
box is 16 by 15 by 9, and I'm going to have that thing wrapped for you and bring it back to you in the morning. I love wrapping. I think
Really?
it's because of the precision, and it's like an engineering thing, and also it's the only math I understand, which is geometry.
Okay, well, I told Brian you were doing this for us, and he said, "Are you sure?"
Yes, Farrell.
Wrap?
Do you need some testosterone replacement therapy?
What's wrong
What
with-
is going on in there?
What's wrong with wrapping a present?
I suck at wrapping presents. I learned to wrap my presents from the Osbournes, the show, back in the 90s. Ozzy Osbourne would take tinfoil and wrap his presents. And they look like Hershey Kisses.
Now, not to stereotype,
Like,
but
well, that's easy.
most guys like Ben and Beryl
Mhm.
and my husband can't rap.
Oh,
They can't.
Exactly. That's
I
why
hate
I pay to get mine gift wrapped. I'll drop it off at a place. I didn't know that I had
yeah.
Mr. Hallmark in there.
I'm a rapper.
You're
You know what I'm saying?
such-
Does that paper have the grid on it? So you know where to cut? That's always a help.
No, it does
No,
not. I'm going to
okay.
freestyle on this stuff. So,
Ooh.
Freestyle
my
rapping.
all right.
gosh.
I'm sure we'll have it on social media tomorrow. You can judge the job I do rapping, and hopefully,
Judge, all right.
really, Barrel Boy's already judging.
And how do you will you take Jack Daniels as a payment?
Oh, absolutely. You
Right.
better know it. Hey, here's one math I do understand. We're giving away $10,000. We've got a name to announce in the $10,000 callback from Accident Law Group next. Look at this. I don't know. Rapping to me is like, one of those things they say gardening. It's like just soothing to me. Russell Dickerson, look at the look on his face. When you hit your head so hard you taste it? My son just headbutted me and now we're both crying. That kid has got he's got some inertia behind him.
I have a chandelier in my dining room. It's like steel.
Yeah.
And it's curved like this.
Right.
When Bo Baby was like less than 2 months old, I nailed his head on it. And he cried so hard because I was lifting him up from the little pack and play. He cried so hard and I cried because I felt like the worst mom in the world.
I do. Coming out hot. Yeah, I know.
Isn't that the worst feeling when like you injure your child? It's like
the first few times you do, you're just like, oh my God.
He was fine. He's fine.
Yeah, they're kind of made of rubber. I think they're kind of designed to take a shot or two. Coast to coast. That's cool. Oh, you know it. You know it. I think people don't like wrapping presents because, like, for instance, at Christmas time, it's just another thing that slows you down. Like, you get everything organized. There's so many things you have to do. And then it's like, oh, now I got to sit here and wrap these.
Yeah, I can't, like, I have wrapped for my parents, but they don't care. But I don't want like all these pretty like Pinteresty presents, and then it's like, who wrapped this? This is terrible.
Which is funny because what do? You just rip it all apart.
I know.
Oh no. We're looking for Heather Jordan of Peoria. Yeah, we want to talk with you on the phone right now at 833-577-KNIX. Heather Jordan signed up at knixcountry.com, and now we're calling her name. You have 10 minutes to call us, 833-577-5649.
All right, and as always, if the 10 minutes runs up and we don't hear from Heather, we're going to open up the phone lines to every single person out there. We're going to take the 12th caller. But Heather, call us. You have 10 minutes for the $10,000 callback.
And thanks to our buddy Joe Brown and Accident Law Group, $10,000. All right, people.
Georgianne, gift bag, I always do. But this present, I would need a super duper huge gift bag.
That's true. Yeah, look at this thing. All right, good people.
Bye.
We will see. I'm going to leave you one more time with little baby Bo.